The Art Express is here again, a celebration of creativity and a reminder of the power of the arts to challenge, inspire, and transform. It feels so good to be back on the show again. Welcome. First on Gallery, we bring to you the handover event of the 119 Benin bronzes returned from the government of Netherlands to the Federal Republic of Nigeria at the National Museum, Onikon, Lagos. Let's take a look.
And I'm here at the National Museum Onikon to witness the official signing ceremony of the return of 119 Benin bronzes, our artifacts that were looted in 1897 when the British invaded the Benin Kingdom. I'm quite happy that this is happening, in my lifetime, because I've been following the repatriation stories of these Benin artifacts for quite a while. And I personally have visited the Humboldt Museum in Germany, and it was a bit heartbreaking to pay top euro to go to another country to see what that my multi-talented forefathers did. These were objects of worship. They belonged, like to the courts, to the people, and they were taken forcefully, and given out to different people. So for me to be seeing 4 of them here up close and personal, it's really very moving.
My name is Marielle Verwoel and I'm the Director General of the Museum of Individuals in the Netherlands. So as part of Dutch policy, we feel that in colonial past a lot of unrightfulness was enacted. A lot of violence, a lot of discommand of power, and we feel we need to set them right. And part of our collection is not a piece, they don't belong to us. We need to return it to the school. So the loot was by the British, right, at the end of the 19th century, and just shortly after the Dutch war.
My name is Gabriel. I'm from Brazil. I'm from Rio. Adam from UK. So I'm here because I was basically doing research, my PhD research, with the help of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, and then we were told that they were just returning the bronzes from the Netherlands, and we were invited. But it's super exciting because we just got back a piece from the Danish government as well. So for me, it was a big opportunity. Like I think I've never seen something like this again in my life.
I'm here to learn Yoruba language, so I'm studying Yoruba language, and yeah, I met Gabrielle. I'm also doing research with the Nigerian diaspora in the UK, and yeah, I'm very interested in museums, so yeah, it's an honor such a privilege to be here. It's just a lovely coincidence. I'm very happy.
The Netherlands have officially returned 119 looted artifacts known as the Benin bronze to Nigeria. These artifacts, including bronze plaques, a ceremonial bell, and a royal staff, were stolen from the former Kingdom of Benin over 120 years ago during the colonial era. The handover ceremony took place in Nigeria, marking a significant moment in the ongoing repatriation of cultural heritage to Africa. This repatriation not only represents a cultural restoration for Nigeria, but also strengthens cultural diplomacy between Nigeria and the Netherlands. The event is seen as a symbolic act of acknowledging the harm caused by colonial-era practices and a step towards reconciliation and healing.
It's truly a privilege to stay back of Benin Kingdom as it stands today and city Represents something ability to connect the craftsmanship and the excellence that wants to find our people. So it's a reminder of all that was great and beautiful. So it's not just in when you see the Marvel movies like Wakanda that you know that we once had a kingdom like this. So I think for us it's a powerful reminder and also something that tells us that there are great possibilities that lie ahead of us.
Feel elated, feel happy, feel justified. First, I give God Almighty. Thank you, government of federal government, federal government of Nigeria, thank the state government, and most importantly, the custodian of the need solar. Our works by worry, and must travel far. I one knows what this man. Once a diplomat policy diplomat tell you straightforward and dynamic. They have put everything in place to ensure that is pretty far now repeated the team exercise itself. Like yes, when the it is paid as scale to be named and the limited of this articles taking them away to the flag. From where they ocean them and find their way to different parts of the world, different part of Europe, Asia, South America, and even North America. My advice to them is that you can have the truth for a while. Eventually, the truth will come out. Return these artifacts to the rightful owners who bought a stolen item. When the stolen item is purchased, wherever they are, once the original owner is able to identify, those things should be returned.
Honestly, it's a wonderful beginning. You see, this is what we have all looked forward to happening for a long time. People, successive past governments have been negotiating this, but finally it has come to pass in our very presence. And we are witnessing that epoch-making handover. So the thing is, when a people or a government or a race admits to wrongdoing or admits to returning what's not theirs to the rightful owners, it's a sign of integrity, honor, so and respect for the owners of the product. So for me, I think it's a very good beginning. And there are other countries in the world that has African artifacts who would be borrowing a leaf from this gesture.
Profound moment. This is a moment in history. You know, the return of these artifacts means so much more than just the gesture of returning them. It's really restoring the history that was stolen from Nigeria. There was a lot of pain, a lot of loss that happened to our ancestors. You know, we talk about always Nigeria being a beautifully diverse country, and it's true. Every part of Nigeria has something unique to offer. But I think we have to acknowledge that there are aspects of us as a people that really makes Nigeria be the standout country that it is today. And we have to acknowledge that the Benin bronzes is part of that expression of not just culture, our heritage, I said of our values, of our ideals, of the pains of our ancestors. So, you know, the return of them for me as a Nigerian is watching history happen, a history that will be able to right the wrongs of the past and history that can continue to empower our future. Is so profound, and it's a shining moment for me.
Welcome back. Also in gallery now, Quintessence Gallery presents an art exhibition titled Infinite Visions, featuring Adeola Balogun, Fidelis Odogo, Idowu Sonaya, Ato Arinze, to mention a few.
My name is Dr. Adeola Balogun. I'm one of the artists participating in this particular exhibition. I am a sculptor and I also lecture in Fine Art Department, School of Art Design and Printing, Yaba College of Technology. I happen to be one of the artists being featured in this exhibition themed Infinite Visions. It's the gathering, I would say, of artists. I'm talking about painters, sculptors, ceramists, who are, I would say, are masters in their own right, and through their studio productions, they apply it in interrogation of the theme of this show. And those we could see sculptures, ceramics, both in natural and abstractive interpretation. So Infinite Vision is about creativity. It's about celebration of Nigerian artists.
I am a sculptor and I am part of the group of artists putting up a show in quintessence. I have two works that is in this exhibition, and the two are related to stories about women weaving, or the weaving culture of the Igara people of Akoko Edo in Edo State. You see, women, they have the acumen of making good business with diverse skills. But in this one, we are talking of weaving and the processes of doing cloth weaving, the type that we called indigo. In Igara, it is called itowoji. So the women have diverse designs and with different approaches. So in these two works that are in this show, one is a woman trying to set up the threads on the loom, the warp threads, and the thing got scattered. But because she knows she will have a good design when the work is completed, she persisted. And that's why I call it diligent hand. The second work is representing a woman that has successfully finished her work, and she's admiring the design or the finished work. The question will now be the size of my body and the size of my cloth. What can I do with what I have made? So you have to check the size of your material and check what you can do with it. So the size of your finances, the size of the economy, and what you can do with it. So you don't work with fantasy.
This exhibition brings together a curated assembly of emerging and established talents whose works explore the infinite possibilities of form, identity, culture, and imagination. In a time marked by both uncertainty and creative resurgence, Infinite Visions invite viewers to witness the power of artistic multiplicity, where each artist's unique perspective contributes to a collective narrative of innovation, resilience, and hope. This show celebrates the role of art as a vessel of infinite expression and interpretation, traversing mediums and meanings across culture, painting, mixed media, and ceramics. This artist charts new paths and possibilities, weaving together threads of heritage, innovation, personal memory, and societal commentary. Infinite Visions is not just an exhibition, it is a celebration of the boundless capacity of the African artistic imagination.
Well, this exhibition is special and it is titled All the Works You See. They are different, they came out of different emotions, expression of moods of the artist. And it is a statement in the sense that when you say something it's when you say something as a infinite vision, that means that person is expressing a vision that is limitless, that is endless, that transcends boundaries. That is what Infinite Vision exhibition is all about. It talks about, some of the themes talks about the way we live our life on a daily basis, our culture. Some of them address issues within the society, So, you can also look at the technique that are being put in by the artists themselves. Some came in hall, some are in form of a medium of carvings, wood, some are bronze, sculpture, and they were all rendered in delectable manner.
My work seems to capture Yoruba crafts market making, and I look at the dress code of the Yoruba and the drum. I think that concept of a thing seems to be some of the captivating thing for my work, and I seem to work within certain Yoruba nuances. So we're talking about the ontology of the Yoruba culture, bringing back what has gone back into existence. There's a lot that we can tap into, and all those things are what my work is trying to figure and try to contextualize, bringing modernity into existence. So the ability for me to manipulate my tools in color, I seem to understand the brush stroke very well, and that has been some of the things that capture some of my audiences, my collectors, my buyers. They look at my color, the brilliancy of my color, and the transparency of the use of leaves, and the greens and the purple seems to be the nature of what Yoruba culture really portrays.
Today on Theatre, the 2025 World Music Day was celebrated with a shutdown concert, which was the highlight of the Make Music 10th anniversary in partnership with the Alliance Française Lagos. It was a high-energy, high-impact event that brings Nigeria's music culture to life. Let's go there.
Young Crest, and I'm representing the Young Crest and Frolic Band. I'm one of the top 3 from the preliminaries down to the grand finale, and we just finished performing, and it was mind-blowing. It was epic. It was what I wanted to do, and I'm grateful to God that I did it, and I give God all the glory, for this. So yeah. Oh, big shout out to everyone, first of all, who came out. I want to thank God for giving me this platform. Big shout out to Make Music Lagos for putting this, project together, and for my fans out there who are also wishing to be in this position. I feel like I'll say to them, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm also talking to myself. So just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop, consistency, and you're going to get there.
Today's event was mind-blowing, and our performance on the stage was really explosive. I've used up all the energy in me. Seeing people dance to metal, because the kind of music I make is metal, gives me so much joy in my heart, and it makes me happy. The fact that I could touch their hearts to make them move their body. Relationship. That's a change in term, relationship. I live for this relationship.
My name is Dr. T. I'm the leader of ARB Music Band. Today's event is a global event. Imagine different continents of the world celebrating music, World Music Day. And this is a special way we get involved in Lagos. And ARB Music Band is very proud to be part of it. We are one of the finalists of the Battle of the Bands Lagos competition. So that has earned us a spot here with MI and Johnny Drill and all these cats. So we're very happy to be here.
We're celebrating World Music Week, World Music Day, and it's amazing what Make Music is doing, because what they've done is they've created a community for the celebration of music, which is not something that used to be very popular before. Music wasn't something that was necessarily celebrated, so to have them put it on a spotlight was amazing. And yeah, I had an amazing time on stage. Yeah.
I felt the energy was so great. The people were ready. They were ready to receive everything the artists were giving up. This is a craft, and for most of us, we take years in building this craft, and it's always good when we see that the audience are always ready, to enjoy the music and enjoy the purpose of why we are doing this, because today is the World Music Day, and one of the reasons why is to celebrate music globally, and that's what we are doing right here in Lagos, and the energy was off the roof in this building.
So yeah, today is a Make Music Lagos shut down concert, celebration of the World Music Day, and it's really beautiful in here. It's fantastic, all the energies, high energies, high vibes, great music, beautiful. People are networking, people are meeting people, they are enjoying good music, they are relieving all the Lagos stress, they are unwinding, you understand? So it's a beautiful time, it's great to be in there.
Wow, it's time to go. But before then, now, art is man's constant effort to create for himself a different order of reality from that which is given to him. Popular quotes by Chinua Achebe. Now, keep creating, and I'll see you same time next week.